On this James the Bike Guy, we're taking a look at the Salsa Journeyman 650b Flat Bar. This is probably one of the most unique flat bar crossovers from a gravel touring bike to a fitness style hybrid that you can come across. And personally, I think it's pretty cool. So we're gonna go into the video, check out what makes this bike pretty cool, talk about all the weird and wacky things it can do, and then of course, we'll find out exactly what it weighs. So if this kind of thing interests you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and sit back, watch, and get a little funky with me here. So as we start to check out this bike, it's really interesting to talk about what this bike is all about. So the Salsa Journeyman is sold both in a flat bar setup like this, as well as a drop bar touring / gravel bike. And what's really neat is basically the adjustability of this frame set. So you could get this frame and be able to build it into just about anything. And Salsa almost already does that for you with all the different options of the Journeyman available. This is the Claris version, which means it's got a Claris drivetrain and flat bar. And this is among the least expensive ways to get into this bike, but it still comes with a really rad frame. So checking out the frame, what we've got here is a 6061 T6 aluminum frame, but it's got a couple of neat things going for it. Now, the first piece would be the top tube of the frame right there, and the down tube are both straight from the Warbird aluminum. The Warbird is Salsa's higher end gravel performance bike. And so it's pretty neat to get their tubing on this bike. The other neat thing about it is the seat stays and the chain stays are totally revised for this bike. And this bike can run all different tire sizes. So the way that it comes out of the box is with a 27.5 by 2.1 inch Terravale Sparwood tire. So this is a 650b tire that comes in the bike. And in metric, you can run 47 to 57 millimeters wide, or a 1.85 to 2.1 inch width tire. So that's straight mountain bike size, which should give it a whole ton of durability if you were using this as a city commuter. But it's also going to allow the bike to be real good off-road if you wanted to. Now, to keep going off-road, you can also run a 29er setup on the bike. So this could have a 29 by 1.25 to 2 inch wide, or 700C wheels from 32 to 51 millimeters wide. And that's just a crazy range of tire sizes that you can run on this bike. And it doesn't stop there, because this frame set is set up with a rider weight limit of 300 pounds, plus you can ride with an additional 55 pounds of cargo. So that really means that this thing is just going to be so rugged and strong. I mean, having a 355 pound total weight capacity on the bike is just awesome. Now, the fantail aluminum fork that's on the front is quick release, and you'll see it's got these 3-pack mounts. Those will allow you to run a pack up front on each side of the fork blade. Of course, you've got fender mounts and rack mounts on this front fork. And then if we go to the back is also going to be set up with rack and fender mounts as well. So you can definitely get that 55 pounds of cargo weight added to this bike. The drivetrain is going to be that Shimano Claris we talked about. So this is running a Sunrace 11 to 34 tooth cassette out back. And then going forward, you've got this FSA crankset with a 46 30 tooth. So that means with a 30-34, you're going to have way lower than a 1-to-1 gear ratio. And although the top speed is going to be pulled back just a little bit because it's only got a 46 tooth up front, that 46 allows them to run the 30 tooth because this is a subcompact crankset. The wheel set is going to be laced using these WTB ST I-23 rims. These are a 23 millimeter internal width rim. They are tubeless ready. They're laced up with Formula Hubs 32 spokes with a 6-bolt disc mounting for these 160 millimeter rotors and Pro Max mechanical calipers. Up top, operating those ProMax mechanical calipers, is the Shimano Claris brake lever set. This is the flat bar setup. And then it's going to have the Claris 8-speed rapid fire shifters. So it's going to have a thumb button to go to an easier gear, and then an index finger button to go to a harder gear. And really neat is it's got this indicator so you can see what gear that you're going to be in. To steer the bike, we've got the Salsa Cycles 31.8 alloy stem with the Salsa Salt Flat handlebar. This handlebar is a flat rise, but it's got a pretty neat sweep to it that comes back and should keep you in a comfortable position. And you're then going to use the Volt 142 saddle from WTB and a 27.2 aluminum seat post with a pretty neat looking Salsa seat post clamp. So that's a look at all the features on this bike. I know we geeked out at the beginning about the tire sizes and the usage for this bike, but now it's time to find out exactly what it weighs. The actual weight of the Salsa Journeyman 650b comes in and weighs 26.92 pounds. So thanks so much for watching this video on the Salsa Journeyman 650b Flat Bar. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. While you're at it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you'll see more of these videos in the future.